I can't believe this, bro. Look at these comments. This guy's neck is wobbly AF? Okay. Why does this guy have Parkinson's? I've seen more stability in a child having a seizure?
Bruh.
Come on, man. It's not even my fault. It's just my crotchetizer. Alright, welcome back, you guys. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded, and I do apologize. I've been pretty busy, have had some deadlines at work, got sick, it's the holidays, and there was some other thing. We're here on planet Endako, Megapolis, and I have a lot to go over, you guys. I have had my hands full getting this level ready for you, and I really hope you enjoy it, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right off the bat, you can see there's a lot going on. We have all the ships flying around, we have enemies, got floating camera devices, lots of good stuff. So I'm gonna take the path to my right here first, and we're gonna head this way. Before I do though, let me grab my wrench. Wrench acquired. I saw some of you guys in the comments saying that I should implement some sort of sheathing mechanic for the wrench, and I think that's a really good idea, so try and find a way to implement that within the next couple of videos, so look out for that. As you can already see, like I said, we've got enemies, including the little sweeping bots and the laser guy over there. They don't do anything besides spin around and make noise and make the level look cooler. I hope that's alright. In the future, like I keep mentioning, I'll add some combat, and hopefully you'll be able to actually whack these guys around, but for now, they're just scenery. Continuing this way then, we've got some more sweeper bots and the laser guy, these cool cameras that float around. Oh yeah, so small detail, but I figured it would be fun to have. We've got destructible lamps now, so you can actually smack the lamps and they will break. So that's pretty cool, simple enough little mechanic there, but it's satisfying and it makes it a little more accurate to the real game. This next area, we've got some stairs that will take us up to the interior portion of the level. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on up, use my swing shot, pull myself into the door. And we've got this interior room here, lit up nicely by these ceiling lights. More enemies, and these doors do open when you approach them. And they stay open. Moving along this way, we're going to head towards the helicopter boss battle that you would have in the actual game. There's a little sneak peek of what's to come. I'm gonna jump these platforms here. Got some more sweeper bots keeping the place nice and tidy. Laser bots too. Try not to get hit by those lasers. The door's gonna open. If you played the game, you probably already know about this, but there's a platinum bolt down this way, so I'm gonna grab that while we're making our way through. Alright, and then heading down this way, we've got a lot more sweeper bots and the laser guy, doors that open, and some cool scenery. I really like this room. I never noticed in the actual game, but I guess it has an open ceiling plan, and you have a nice view of the stars above you. Going through this door, we're back outside, and now we are at the reason this video took me so long to get to you guys, but the grind rails. So they work pretty good. They're a little buggy. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get this on my first take, but I am going to go ahead and demonstrate that for you guys. Or not. Right now. Or not. Damn it. God, why? Didn't bug out like this for me yesterday. Come on. What the hell? What is it doing? Does it not work anymore? It's a little jank. Damn it. Fuck this, man. Alright, you know what? So it works pretty well. As you can see. You can jump on it. The grind sound stops properly. Alright, that's the first clearance. These are pretty fun. And there we go. So yeah, that's the grind rails. They work pretty good. Now that we're off the grind rail, I can go ahead and make my way over to Mr. Slimcognito, who will drop some random quips.
The weapon you want modified, put it in the slot.
So he'll say random things as you stand around.
I can take your puny little weapon, and with a few, tweaks, I can turn it into a powerful piece.
There we go. So you heard it from the man himself, Slimcognito. Not much more to say. Put it in the slot. You guys know how it is.
The weapon you want modified, put it in the slot.
Alright, so after Slimcognito, normally we would go on to the teleporters here and move on to the next section of the map. I suck, and I still haven't gotten around to teleporters. So yeah, teleporters, they still aren't working, but again, it's something that I intend to get to eventually. It's on the list. Alright, so that was the grind rail and Slimcognito. I'm back to before we went on the jump rail.
What did you say?
I'm gonna go ahead and head up this elevator here to show you guys the next part of the level. Elevators work just like the elevators from the other levels, except it has the proper sound effect for this level, of course. Got some more laser bots. Some more light posts, crates. Didn't smash any crates this episode yet, so guess we should probably do a little bit of that. There we go. Left a little mess for these guys to clean up. Heading inside, we have another elevator we're going to go ahead and jump on. Another room full of lots of pretty lighting, lots of sweeping and laser bots, plenty of doors to open. Again, there's not really anything behind these doors. They do open when you walk up to them, but most of these just had the spawn points for the enemies in the game. That door, however, is our destination, so if we head this way, we're going to see
Peekaboo.
the thug leader in his helicopter. He doesn't really do much, he just kind of sits here and floats up and down, but he's cool. I like having it in the level. You can hear the helicopter blades going off. So that's cool. It's really simple, but I like how it turned out. And yeah, again, another elevator that does not have a purpose just yet, so I'm just going to cut the video to where the elevator would be teleporting us in the actual game. Alright, so after you defeat the boss, you would be teleported here, and this exact spot is the back patio of Clank's apartment. Clank's apartment is one of the coolest areas in the entire game. It's at least one of my favorite spots. So I went ahead and took some liberties and added some extra things. We have the VG9000 with all 5 Quark vid comics. We have a Quark statue of the man himself, a couple controllers on the couch, and you might have noticed the Jack and Daxter characters chilling. Obviously, there's a massive Jack and Daxter Easter room. Obviously, there's a massive Jack and Daxter Easter egg in this level, so I figured it would be appropriate to add the characters themselves. And, hey Jack. Is he okay? I think, little old Daxter here has had one too many nanotechs. Moving over to the other side of the apartment, we have the massive window here with the beautiful view of the entire planet, all the ships flying by. And then finally, the backside of his apartment has this bar here. I went ahead and added some shelves as well, just to kind of add some extra detail. We've got a PDA sitting on the shelf, some nanotech drinks, and then... what is that? Oh, don't look, that's nothing. Don't look at that.
This pocket crotchetizer is still warm. Ew.
Alright, yeah, moving on. We have some swing shot targets with these cool spinning, things. I don't really know what to call them, but they're there. So I'll pull myself over. And then this one, whenever you hit it with the slingshot, plays the little animation of the bridge falling, and we can cross. And we're greeted with one more teleporter that unfortunately does not work right now, but it's coming, I promise. Until then, I will cut the video to the next area of the level. Alright, so we're back at the beginning, and at first we took this path to our right here, so we're going to go ahead and take the path to our left towards this laser bot, pick up some bolts, open the door, and now we are inside the main control building area. I'm not really sure what to call it. More sweeping bots. If we move down this way, we've got another room with this cool heated floor and the smoke effects coming up. I think that turned out really nicely. We've also got these little spinning fans, and they have a fan sound effect that's straight from the game, so you might recognize that. Alright, so one of the bigger changes of this level compared to the original game is I don't have any of the hacking tools implemented. I've sort of mentioned this before, but my goal with this whole thing is just to start with the levels and the bear mechanics, and then I will work my way back from the beginning again and implement more of the more advanced mechanics like combat, the mini games, etc. If we go through this door here, we're going to see a whole bunch of sweeping bots. One thing I do have still is this crate here. It doesn't move with the magnet, but if I give her a whack, we can move it around, get it into place where we need to go. Just like so. There we go. I didn't mean to rhyme there. Another room here with heated floors and the smoke coming up. I really like how this turned out. I know I said that before, but I think it looks great. Past this guy, and we have some floating platforms. We'll go ahead and jump across these. Alright, so now we're back outside. Another good view of the outside of all the cars flying around. If we go down here, we're going to see more sweeper bots and a laser bot. Go ahead and make this jump right here over this gap. Another room. Again, you would normally need one of the hacker puzzles, I'm blanking on the name of the specific one right now, there's so many in these games, to blow up this door. It's already open for us, so we can go right through. If we come down here, I've made another small change. I actually swapped out the explosive box with one of the explosive bombs from the previous level. That way we can actually somewhat still interact with that explosive door down there. First though, I have to go this way. Hop on over and grab this crate that I can push into place. Alright, I'd say that's pretty close. Now with that in place, I can head on over here. I'll just jump this gap, grab myself this bomb. Oop, too far. There we go. It's a little, I guess that bomb was a little strong, but it gets the job done. We can go through here, pick up our second platinum bolt. Oh, try not to hit the wall. We can go ahead and leave, walk past these guys. Normally you would have to go back and grab that box and move it here in front of the door so we can actually get up that way. But luckily, I have my swing shot, so I'm just going to use that. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. We've got more sweeper bots, keeping the place nice and tidy. Move past them. We've got another elevator. Alright, and then heading down this hallway here, we're going to end up at the room where Clank is being held prisoner. And, I'm sorry you guys, but I have to do this. Whoa, whoa! Oh, son of a Clark!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
How was that? 10 out of 10? Alright, so if there's any of you guys still watching after that cringe fest, we're at the part of the game now where you would start playing as Clank and he would go through the ventilation shaft. I have some ideas on ways that you can swap characters while playing. It's actually pretty easy to do. All I have to do is make it so you can play as a smaller character, and then you can actually physically fit through this vent here. Until then, though, I'm just going to cut to the other side of the vent where we'll be playing as Clank and continue off from there. Alright, so these rooms are a little bit smaller, but they're actually big enough for us to fit in still, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Go ahead and head down this way, jump that gap here, These buildings are really cool. I like how they turned out with the fans. I think they look pretty neat, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, and then of course we have Clank's little helper bots. So we've got the bridge bot right here. If we go back a little bit, I walked past these guys, but we have his little command bots. I forget what they're called. The bots that Clank commands to do his bidding. Heading back this way, we'll go past the bridge bot. We'll walk over this bridge here. And we have the hammer bot as well, so he's on display. Hey bud, are your arms getting tired standing around like that all day? I guess he's fine with it. If we keep heading this way, we're reaching the end of the Clank section on this planet. Normally you would fill this little house up with all of Clank's helpers, they would open the door, and then you'd be reunited with Ratchet. So we can jump up here, make this long jump gap, turn the corner, and we're back at the central hub area, and that's pretty much it. Alright you guys, we're back at the central hub of the level. I'm pretty sure I went over everything. I hope I didn't miss anything. I really liked doing this level. There were some technical challenges like the grind rail that were keeping me awake at night, worried about how I was going to finish that, but I think they turned out pretty okay. They're a lot of fun. I think the visuals on this level are also slightly a step above the last few planets. You guys tell me what you think, but I think the addition of shadows and some atmosphere really makes everything pop. You tell me what you think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for continuing to stop by and watch these videos. It really does mean a lot to me. We have over 2,000 subs now, which is astronomical in my opinion, and I am absolutely in love with doing this. I'm gonna try and be more consistent with uploading, but you guys, these things do take some time, so just bear with me. I'm sorry if I'm inconsistent with uploading. Hopefully in the future, it will get better. Speaking of the future, I've seen a few of you guys ask about a Patreon now, and I've decided that is something I'm gonna go ahead and set up. If there's any way that I'm able to do this full-time in the future, I'm going to absolutely embrace that, and having a Patreon will only help me achieve that goal. So, you guys are fantastic. Hopefully, I'll have that set up for this video. Check the description below for a link. If it's not there, well, it'll be there in the next video. Either way, you guys, I love you all. You're amazing. Stay amazing, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!